The old Victorian house stood on a hill overlooking the town, its darkened windows like vacant eyes staring into the night. Locals whispered stories about Blackwood Manor, tales of unexplained noises, cold spots that clung to the air, and the lingering scent of lavender when no flowers were in bloom. You inherited the house from a distant relative you'd never met. Drawn by a morbid curiosity and the allure of a secluded life, you decided to move in. The first few days were uneventful, filled with the creaks and groans of an old house settling. But then the whispers started. Faint at first, like someone sighing just beyond your hearing. They seemed to follow you from room to room, a constant, unsettling presence. One evening, as a storm raged outside, you heard it clearly. A child's soft weeping, coming from the locked room in the attic. The key was missing, lost somewhere in the house's dusty recesses. You tried the handle, rattling it uselessly. The crying intensified, laced with a desperate plea you couldn't quite make out. Driven by a growing unease, you found a rusty axe in the shed. The wood of the attic door splintered easily under its blows. As the door swung inward, the crying stopped. The room was empty. Dust motes danced in the single shaft of moonlight that pierced through the grimy window. The air was thick with the cloying sweetness of lavender. You stepped inside, your heart pounding. A small, antique rocking horse stood in the corner, its painted eyes seeming to follow your every move. As you reached out to touch it, a gust of icy air swept through the room, extinguishing your lantern. You were plunged into absolute darkness. Then you heard it again, the soft weeping, this time right behind you. A child's cold, skeletal hand brushed against your neck. You whirled around, but there was nothing there. Only the faint, lingering scent of lavender and the sound of the rocking horse gently swaying in the darkness. And then, the whispering started again. Closer now, clearer. They were your name.